Hey, HonorTube, here with my first opinion piece, talking about different subjects of Ring of Honor, not just match reviews. I'll be talking about booking directions, formatting their television show, like what they could do better to improve that, and stuff like that. And here recently, there was an article from Sports Illustrated on SportsIllustrated.com, an interview with ROH, former Ring of Honor World Champion, luchador, main eventer in Mexico, of course. One of the very top stars in Mexico. And, he talked about his injury, talked about his knee injury. He said he's going to be out to like 8 to 12 months. So, big injury, of course. And when being 8 months off, his contract runs out in January. So, now, I'm asking you, and I would like to see some comments, would you re-sign ROH? You don't re-sign him, you're going to lose probably Dragon Lee eventually when his contract's due. It's probably up around the same time, I'm guessing. And, Bestia, his dad, I personally would not re-sign him. I think financially, there's no need to spend the money on ROH. I would, use that money elsewhere for new talent. You could probably take his money and spread it out to some younger talent that you can build up and create your own stars with. If this was, they're running house shows and they're running stuff in, Mexico or in Texas, yeah, I can see the benefits of ROH being on their cards. But like for now, no. And what really stood out to me, and I always liked ROH, because he has such an amazing personality, his charisma, his intensity, his brawling is good. Like, he just has that star power, right? He just has it, And so I've seen him in Ring of Honor before many times, and I've liked him, but nothing that really stood out to me. Like, oh man, he just didn't just seem like it just. All in all, really just didn't stand out for me personally. But then, watching the Best in the World pay-per-view, when he wrestled Bandito, and he really didn't put over Bandito at all. It was, Bandito, like, he won the belts, but it wasn't like a decisive win. It wasn't like put a flag in the middle of the ring and this is my time now from Bandito. It was a classic veteran heel, losing but not really losing. And they even kicked the shit out of Bandito after. The heels just beat him down. Like, this is his big celebration, his big, you're crowning this guy champion. He's going to be your guy on top. And the heels are just beating him down. And it's just, to me, and that's what happens with luchadors. I mean, I've booked many luchadors for my shows and All Pro Wrestling, and it's always been a mixed bag. And luchadors are just gonna do what they want to do. You can say, "Hey, I want you to put this guy over. I want to put him strong, blah blah blah," and they'll they'll go out there and you'll get what you get in this match, right? With Bandito and ROH, it wasn't he didn't put him over because ROH, in his mind, doesn't see Bandito at his level. And he's not technically in Mexico, but in Ring of Honor, they're trying to build this guy. They're trying to make this guy their guy. And your job as champion, when it's time to lose, is really put this guy over. And maybe they were going to set up some rematches, but still, even then, you could have got heat on the TV taping, the follow. Especially in this era of the pandemic, and like, you really want to crown this young champion, and it happens, he wins it, but at the end of the day, he's just getting his ass beat. The pay-per-view goes off the air, he's laying there beat up, and it was just like a fart in an elevator, man. I mean, and I felt for him, man. Like I said, I like him. I know, like, people listening, like, oh, you're always saying, like, they should take the belt off him. Yes, I don't think he's a long-term champion in Ring of Honor, for many reasons. But if you're still like going to crown a guy champion, like, make it mean something, right? And it's not like the Hunter or anyone else in management, I'm sure they wanted that moment for Bandito, but once the bell rings and it's just going to happen, especially luchadors. They're going to do their thing. They're going to make the ref look like an idiot. They're going to, they're just going to do their thing and get over. They're going to act like baby faces, and there should be heels. Like, trust me, I've been through it all with luchadors. That's why I usually kind of stick them in a special attraction type of match where it's like they don't really affect anything on what you're building towards and everything. It's kind of like, oh, there's a special attraction from luchadors, and it's kind of how I always did it in the past. It just made my life easier. But it's so for me, from what I saw from just how he handled this situation with Bandito, how he put him over, see you later, dude. And like I said, like, is it worth investing that much money into one guy when you could spread that out and really, like I said, do some due diligence, go search out, find some talent that's unsigned, that has great potential, that could be ready for television and looks like they should be on television, and some diamonds in the rough, and just feature them and build them, right? That's what I would do. And you could get some free agents that's WWE, let's go, or AEW, let's go. That's great. That's great to do too, but like, invest in your future, right? Ring of Honor has always been about the young talent, in my opinion. That's what they've been built on, right? Young, independent talent that's making a name. Like, go out and find those guys. And that's why I think they're doing a great job with Trish Adora, Miranda Alizé, Roxy with the women's stuff. Like, I want to see that continue with the men. Like, bring some nice, fresh, young talent to the men's roster. There's a lot of talent out there, and it doesn't have to be young 20-year-olds. It could be veteran guys that just haven't got a break but are really good. That's what I would like to see. And Roosh, like I said, like, very charismatic, carries himself like a star. In ring, if you're doing a brawling match, he's really good. But like, in the end of the day, if you're not going to do business the right way, I have no need for you in my locker room. And so I'm sure that was pretty frustrating for Hunter. I'm pretty sure if he can be honest about it, I mean, no one can be happy. I remember someone, telling me like, well, Roosh is going to Roosh. And I'm like, yeah, no, luchadors are going to luchador. That's right when I saw that finish, I thought, that's what happens. This is what happens when you put two luchadors in the main event in this situation. You have one guy that's a longtime veteran. He's not going to put him over strong. Sure hell he didn't. And to me, it's just affected my view of Bandito as champion from that start. But then also how they've been booking Bandito too. And plus Bandito is just not a strong promo, so that he can only say I'm the most wanted champion for so long. It's just, I think Bandito is also very good, middle of the card, add some excitement, some high energy, but not for carrying the main event. So thanks again for listening to the channel. Check out my other videos. Please like, subscribe, share, and check us out on Twitter too as well. Honor_Tube is the Twitter handle. So go over there, give us a follow, and spread the word. Spread the word about what we're doing here. I'm trying to spread the word about, Ring of Honor. I think it's been a company for a very long time, 20 years, but like right now, a lot of people aren't talking about it, and they should, because they've been put on a good product. So thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Take care.